Hey, what's up, Josh?
Not much. What are you doing?
Recording another episode with you. I want to welcome everybody back to Wise Bites. This is Dean and Josh.
I thought you were going to say Gene.
Tell them,
Gene Simmons.
I might have said Gene. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
We are doing a little character role playing today, so whatever. I'll be Gene Simmons. So, Josh, what do we got?
Well, today we're going to talk about the versatility of ChatGPT and all the different cool things you can use it for. Every day it's changing, but this is we're going to showcase some really cool, diverse tasks. And yeah, I walked all over your line.
So we're gonna tell people how to basically have a new job. We're teaching them how to be a prompt engineer.
Yeah, prompt engineer, prompt DJ. We're trying to coin a phrase. I haven't figured out which one we're going to take yet. Which one is it?
I like prompt engineer because it says what it is, but it's kind of boring.
AI DJ is. I like it.
AI DJ is like
AI DJ.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah. Let's just do that. All right, so we're going to teach you how to be an AI DJ.
Can we time this in case somebody tries to steal that?
All right, so the first one I'm going to talk about is coding. I've done this a couple times, and we're going to share in the video some specifics. You can see what we wrote and what the reply is. So this is what I prompted it, Josh. This is awesome. I said, write me a Chrome extension that will alert me when an email comes in from a specific person in my Gmail. And so GPT's response was that it gave me the directions on how to do it, because there's a text, an HTML file, a CSS file, and a JavaScript file, and you have to do certain things with it. Gave me the instructions how to do it, and then it gave me the code, and it summarized it by telling me, Josh, that like, hey, here's your code. This is everything will work, but it's a bit limited. You really, in order to use this, you need more features, and it listed 3 or 4 features. So I'm like, okay, now write me the code that has all these 3 features in it.
Yeah.
And it spit it out, and it was done. I don't need that extension.
Was it to get an alert when I emailed you? Is that when you wanted it?
You would be my person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Josh, the power of that.
Yeah.
Right? Do you let's just, for example, stick with Chrome extensions. I've looked for Chrome extensions for a decade, right? And I use 20 or 30 of them. And I've looked, I don't remember, but 50% of the time, there was nothing. Probably 80% of the time, there just wasn't an extension of the thing I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And, within seconds of me going to heat up my coffee, I had the code for my own Chrome extension.
Yeah, that's awesome. This is kind of overarching, but I've been using it to analyze data. And after we did that last couple episodes about the movies, I thought it was pretty cool to analyze and summarize commonalities between like current movies and sentiments and revenue and title, and see just to see commonalities. Again, this is a really interesting thing to do on any subject. You can do this with like the bands you like. You can go, well, I like Kiss and Iron Maiden and yeah, I know I'm weird, and Queensryche and Fates Warning, but and Deep Purple, but Duran Duran as well. Can you get me the commonalities? And it'll be like, well, that's some diverse genres you have there, but and then it'll put.
Oh, it's going to compliment you.
Yeah, it'll compliment me. It'll say how wonderful I am, but it'll also look for like the themes that are involved. You'd be surprised all the different commonalities it could find, and also the diversity of music. And like it might even analyze. I think one of the responses I got was something to the fact that the keys of most of their songs were similar. So maybe that's what and you can ask it to analyze that. Yeah, exactly. And then tell me what chakras it influences and all that stuff, because that's a whole science too, by the way, which you can ask it, which is awesome.
Yeah. One of the things I want to share, Josh, in this, I want to share, I think, the prompt of what you did for movies. Josh just took, he copy and pasted a database of current movies that are out right now. And I can't remember, it had in there, Josh, like the name of the movie.
I think we had Cocaine Bear, Shazam, the new one, The Magician's Elephant, the Boston Strangler, some of those, and put them all together.
The thing I found the most interesting is, it came back and said, the average, rating from a user is this and that, whatever. But it came back on its own and said a common theme that it found was the individual struggle to better themselves or a few different things. And I was like, wow, it was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah. No, I got another one for you. Summarizing, and
I love this one.
This has been a godsend. There's so many business books out there and marketing books and things I've read, and I want to recall them, and I want to use the way they were structured, like with EOS. I'm going to name drop a bunch of books. So go to Amazon and click our links and buy them. We'll get $3.
So 3 cents.
$3 if 100 of you do it. So, but like EOS Traction with their Vision Traction Organizer, Russell Brunson with all his books. And for marketing, just recently I was reading Expert Secrets, and I was having an epiphany about, which is in the book. I was having an epiphany about how it would work for us with these webinars we're working on, and how they would be perfect for it. And I was like trying to say, Dean, you need to read this book because, what you're saying is in this book. And I was like, I just need to summarize it for the whole team. So I went, and I remember I was standing in the park, and I said, Dean, do me a favor. You go online. I said, this book is pre-2021. I bet you it's in there. I said, do me a favor and say what we're working on and prompt it for Russell Brunson's Expert Secrets and see if it could lay it out. And oh my gosh. So now this is what's sitting on my desk. So I have like the full summary of all the lessons and all the things in there in 2 pages of what I wanted. The 2 pages I wanted are all there. And now I have like a guide that the value is I can't tell you how valuable it is, because now our entire team can get behind the same process and subject. But otherwise, it would have been everyone read the book and maybe interpreted it a different way and all that. Yeah.
So, Josh, the biggest thing that you just said that sums up one of the struggles I have is like at work, right? We all get together, a couple dozen of us, and we read a book, and then once a month we talk about it a little bit. And some of them are good, some of them are bad, or whatever. But honestly, by the next month, I got a million things going on. I forgot 99.9% of the book. So when you sent me that summary, you copy and pasted it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it reinforces what we've read.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And then to take it one step further, based on your prompt, based on your AI DJing, I put, hey, we're going to market this product. I said, tell me what Russell Brunson would do from Expert Secrets for this product.
Tell me what Richard Simmons would do with this.
Richard Simmons.
Hey!
I'm gonna do both because I want to see what they would do. Actually, you know what? Richard Simmons was a marketing genius, man.
Oh my gosh, yeah. The only thing he would do differently is put it on VHS cassette tape so my mom could keep it under the bed and pull it out. Yeah. Jazzercise.
So anyway, so that was one of the best things. So, Josh, I did something that, I thought I knew everything, right? That, I didn't even know before. And I don't know if you know this, that, ChatGPT can return stuff in table format. Right?
Yeah. I only by accident learned that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I learned it by accident. So what I put in is something that is just a feigning interest of mine. In table format, list 5 countries to retire in and label the columns and rows.
Yeah.
And, boom. So it picked, I'll just tell you the countries here: Portugal, Panama, Costa Rica, Mexico, and Colombia. And then it gave me 7 columns: cost of living, country, cost of living, healthcare, climate, safety, and ease of residency.
Came back with America, right?
Yeah, right. No, we weren't in the. There's 192 countries. Where I think we're 193.
Yes.
And ease of residency. So I followed up that prompt and I said, hey, rewrite this and include columns for ease of travel to and from the U.S., recreational opportunities, and terrain type, and include countries from other continents. So just boom, it had the columns, it had that information there. So that was something that's not that important, right? I just tend to read those articles sometimes where people retire. But Josh, there's so much power in that. You can take what you just said about, summarize the book, right? And now summarize the book related to this task I want to market and put it in a table format.
Yeah.
with the checklist of the things to do in what order, right?
Yeah. Well,
that's what we got to do.
It's funny you say that, because using it for things like that, the diversity of what it's capable of, I'm sure some people have been hearing about it using to write books and all this stuff, but poetry and rap music. I remember you telling me a story about, let's just say we prompted to ask them, but you prompted it. I was ranting to you one day. I went on this tirade. About what a bad day I was having, and you thought it was really funny to prompt ChatGPT and put in everything I complained about, and it came back, and the rap was fantastic.
Yes, it was.
And then
I'm going to find that and put it in this.
Yes, okay, we'll have to put it in here. You'll see everything I complained about this day, but it really was fantastic. It really worked. I thought it was, and it actually made my day too. So it got me out of my funk. What do you got?
Well, that's good.
Yeah, you got something.
Sorry. No, Josh, you're trying to skip ahead. You don't want to rap this song.
I don't want to rap what we prompted. Yeah, we prompted it to give us 2 verses of a rap song about a young girl rising above racial discrimination, something near and dear to my heart. So, a little girl in a world full of strife, but she's got the strength to live her life. Okay, you want to be a little girl. No.
I would say I'd make the joke. I'll give you a beatbox, but I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah. Together as a family, they're building a foundation full of love, defying all hating. That's pretty good. Now,
all right. Well, I was. You know what? I should have done something funner to get you to read.
Yeah, we should have made it like, how would
you know what? We'll make it all good. We'll find that rap from you.
Yeah.
You complained about 6 or 7 items.
As
you were telling me, I'm in there. I'm like, write a rap song about, my friend Josh, who's complaining about this and this and this and this.
Oh, by the way, remind me to send you. I have a link to a song that I had a guy on Fiverr do, like some song I wrote in the 90s that I had some guy on Fiverr make it a karaoke as a joke for a friend of mine. Remind me to send you that link.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Josh karaoke song. Got it.
Yeah, the lyrics can't be, they're not YouTube friendly. It was very angry in the 90s. Okay.
So AI DJs, what we got here is a bit of a lesson on how to use more description and context, right? So instead of, if you're looking for a gift for your wife, so instead of typing, what's a good gift for my wife? Josh, I've used this several times already for birthdays and stuff. What you want to do is you want to put some context and description in it. So I just suggest a unique birthday gift for my wife who loves the outdoors, eating out, traveling, for about $100, and it's probably something she has never received before. And I'm going to read you here, Josh, what it came back with.
Did it come back, take her to Portugal?
I had the $100 limit.
In a rowboat.
Yeah, right.
Never done that before. Rowed across the Atlantic.
In our rowboat, consider gifting your wife an adventure picnic backpack, which would be perfect for the rowboat. This unique gift combines her love for the outdoors, eating out, and traveling. The backpack would be specifically designed to include everything she needs for an impromptu picnic or outdoor dining experience. And it goes on to list a couple things that I could put in this backpack to give her. And I'm like, wow, that's actually, it prompted me, me to think about some other, different things. Her birthday's not till October, so I've got time.
Yeah, you got time. And that'll be near where you might want to hike again in Arizona when it's not 100,
yeah, right. I know.
120. I like it.
Gosh, if you want to practice,
wait, are you serious? She's born in October as well?
Yeah.
When's her birthday?
Halloween.
Oh, Chelsea's October. Just throwing that out there.
Oh.
So's Lila.
Is it close to Halloween?
No, 19th. October 19th.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I was saying, Josh, is you can practice with this. My birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
I want you to AI DJ and put in some description.
My budget's $4 and I'm going to the dollar store. What could I find? I like it.
All right. So Josh,
you have something great for us. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is really good. There's a lot you can do for this. I'm trying to do something everybody knows here. So you can imitate literary styles, right? So you and I use it for content all the time. So you can say, write me this in the style of Ernest Hemingway or something like that. But I find that a little boring. So I decided to take it a step further. Josh, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Josh. So I prompted in the style of George Costanza. AI DJ in the style of George Costanza from Seinfeld. Write a short scene in which George tells Jerry he lost his job and doesn't have enough money to meet him at the movies, and he's too embarrassed to meet the women that Jerry was supposed to bring along. You ready?
Yeah. You put a lot of thought into that, actually.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Josh, this is what we're gonna do. Right? We're gonna act a little bit, since you wouldn't rap about the little girl that overcame, racial discrimination because you're heartless and mean. I'm gonna be the narrator, and I'll be George. You ready? You got your script
heartless
up?
and mean, but I'll do this scene. That's rapping.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty good. And if you remember, you being heartless and mean goes back to the last episode of the Seinfeld series. Remember?
Yes. Oh my God.
They get arrested.
Yeah.
Hey, you liked it? I loved it. Everybody else I talked to hated it.
Yeah. No. I liked that aspect of it, but I didn't like all the recap. I liked the storyline, but it was
Yeah.
I didn't need to see the scene again. Because I remember, if you knew the show, you didn't have to see the scene.
All right, everybody. So again, set the scene. Costanza loses his job, and I'm going to narrate and do George. All right. Jerry's apartment, daytime. George burst into Jerry's apartment looking flustered and disheveled. Jerry, you won't believe what happened.
You lost your job at Vandalay Industries.
How did you know?
Just a hunch. So what's the deal? Did they find out you don't know anything about latex?
Haha, very funny. But no, they restructured the company. Restructured like I'm some kind of expendable piece in the corporate game of Jenga.
And now you can't go to the movies tonight.
No, I can't afford it. It's bad enough I can't even get a job. Now I have to give up my movie night too. What's next, Jerry? No more pastrami sandwiches from the deli?
Oh, the humanity.
And I can't meet those women you were bringing along. I just can't.
Why not?
Look at me, Jerry. I'm a mess. I'm unemployed, broke. My self-esteem is hanging by a thread. A thread, Jerry.
You could always try the pity angle.
Ah, the pity angle.
You know, the poor, down-on-his-luck guy who just needs a little love and understanding.
The pity angle. I like it. It's got potential, Jerry.
Ah, brother, just be yourself, George. That's all you need.
Be myself? Who'd want to be with me? I'm myself.
Jerry shakes his head. George plops down on the couch, wallowing in his misfortune. And somewhere there's a Superman.
and a bike hanging in the background.
Yeah, that does sound
Anyways,
like that. Yeah.
Right? So it's, I thought it sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
Not our acting.
Well, I'm not going to get the part.
I was going to make a casting couch joke, but
hey, you know what? We're going to crank through a few more. Let's. How about setting boundaries for better results? Try the understanding the benefits and imposing word or paragraph limits on ChatGPT's responses. Sometimes you can ask ChatGPT just to summarize a news article in 50 words or less, or to make a complex theory in a 3-sentence explanation. Like I've done that. Explain pi to a 3-year-old. So that kind of thing. And then also there's fun with ASCII art or ASCII.
ASCII.
I know.
Thanks.
ASCII art.
Thanks for
ASCII. Experience the playful side of ChatGPT by generating ASCII art based on specific instructions. By the way, I see Dean doing this all the time when he wants a Pac-Man to go across his monitor. You do.
What do you see me doing? Oh, you see me doing ASCII?
Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm going to come up with a new, ASCII.
I like it.
A simple, complex idiom for an idiot. There you go.
ASCII does stand for something, but I like the one you came up with.
Yeah, I guarantee. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's people deleting our channel right now.
So, Josh, it sounds frivolous, but I've seen people that put things in their signatures or maybe in a text, and I'm like, how did they do it? Right? I can't even envision it when I look at the keyboard. I'm like, I'm going to make this. And so now you can just tell GPT to make you a cat or a panda.
Exactly. With ASCII.
Hey, I'm going to go back to the casting couch and talk about role playing. Oh no, it's a different role playing. My apologies. All right. So, Josh, I think I told you.
Oh my God. I just thought of the most awesome use for it.
Oh, let's go.
Dungeons and Dragons. It can be your dungeon master.
Oh.
No freaking joke.
No, that's brilliant.
Oh my God. People must be doing this already.
I don't know.
We need to do an episode. We need to play Dungeons and Dragons character. Okay? We're going to try it.
I'm going to dress like Eddie from Stranger Things.
You can ask it to roll your 20-sided dice for you and give me a number. You can ask it. Oh my God. Yeah. Sorry. That's total.
No, I love it. Yeah. Well, Josh, unfortunately now the example I'm going to say is so boring compared to Dungeon Master. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Dungeon Masters, how about the HR director that you're about to talk about now?
Well, that's a good way to put it, Josh. I like that segue because it's such a horrible industry that's ripe for disruption. So I think I told you, I won't use the names. I had a friend who's been looking for a job for a while, and he's terrible at interviewing. He's nice, personal, but you get him an interview, and he's just terrible.
Let's call him Melvin in this story. Melvin.
Yeah. So Melvin, I took the job description that he gave me, right? Yeah. And I told ChatGPT to make believe you're the HR director and role play with me, ask me questions and give me answers. And it did. And it gave me in a script format, HR director says, boom, 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 that this is the answer you could or should give. And so it's phenomenal because it really feels like what it is. And we know that an HR director before ChatGPT, all they're doing is grabbing out of their file a list of questions that they've asked 1,000 times. So ChatGPT is basically asking, those questions, but then it throws you some curveballs and follow-up questions. And it feels like you just had a practice session.
Yeah, I love it. Because I would ask the HR director, do you prefer plate mail or chain mail armor in your dungeon? Oh, forget.
Yeah. So Josh, I can't remember if I told you this. So I had HR director for, oh my God, it was a huge company. They had north of 5,000 employees. And she asked me, right, during an interview, she said, she asked me 2 questions. How many ball bearings can you fit inside a 747? And you know what I said?
No, I'm still in my dungeon.
Yeah. I said none because you can't get them through security.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So I thought that was a good witty answer because really, whatever the real answer might be, who the hell knows? Do you know she ended the interview? She's like, well, here we take these kind of interviews and stuff seriously. I don't think you're a good fit, blah, blah. And she ended the interview.
We take them seriously. Asking that question's not a serious question. Yeah. If it was an
I thought my answer
I thought it was great.
My answer was great. Yeah. And then
she's
she asked,
fired. She can't work for us.
if I remembered her name.
Melvin?
Melvinette.
Yeah. Melvinette.
Yeah. Anyway, so I thought it was a damn good answer.
She's probably been replaced by ChatGPT.
Yeah, right. And then ChatGPT is going to
left over.
ChatGPT is going to be like, that's my dot matrix sound.
Yeah.
How many ball bearings can you fit on a 747? Damn it.
By the way, this is one of our shorter episodes.
So we will wrap it up. That is just like a little 101 on AI DJing.
Yes. So if you enjoyed this channel because something's wrong with you, subscribe. Come back and see us sometime. Come on and see me sometime.
Yeah, see the AI DJs. All right. Well, thanks, Josh.
All right. See ya.
Bye.